Shapfere Bafetu, we're back once again to the most popping podcast. It's the Culture to Go the podcast with your boy, Prince, BRINT to the Z. And as usual, I'm petting Bija Mufishida. Yeah. Away. So, yeah, guys, as we promised, that we are going to be rolling out artist and personality interviews. I'm very, very excited to tell you about, to share an experience today's episode, like with the guest that we have today. He's a very talented, immensely talented vocalist, songwriter, creative. There's so many things that I can say, but I don't want to spoil it as yet. You know. Yes. So allow me to really introduce to you guys Khwezi, formerly known as Ziee Zayn. More of that sometime later. But thank you for coming through, dog.
Thank you.
Welcome to the podcast, boy. Fish, you wanna take it off?
Introduce.
So maybe you can tell people. Just one line or two line, boy.
How are you all? I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Like I'm Khwezi.
Yeah.
Formerly known as Ziee Zayn, but as Scotland was Ziee Zayn. It's now Khwezi. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think that's all.
You are the guest.
So mana sijasika me. Konapo indaba yakhona Khwezi, formerly known as Ziee Zayn, but it's called Ziee Zayn.
Kanye boy.
Why Khwezi mele Ziee Zayn?
I started the musical journey 2017. Ngathi ngiqalisa, I was signed under Kelvin. The late Kelvin. So at the process of it, sakhetha uZayn. Wangincedisa umuntu omdala. Ekhethe uZayn at the time. So I just felt like it was time ukuthi lami ngiphume under that shadow, because it held a lot of memories and a lot of connections too. Gold, my first project layo is ngananzelela. Ziee Zayn was more of wayekhala kakhulu. Kwakuyisikhathi samkhona.
I understand.
Sengifika istage sokuthi sengidlulile. Ukhala ngomuntu wonke anti ngiyavuma, but then Khwezi means the morning star, right? So I took the sense of ukuthi sekuseni khathesi, and noma sekuseni we have to shine bright, so kumele sikhanye, and Khwezi is now there to tell you the pain is there. It will always be, but then
need to wake up and shine.
Yes, asikhanye, let's shine.
You've been crying all night.
Akwenzakala, and it's mainly influenced by the Timeng Layo. Timeng Layo, they have been light to one. When I was yours with sis. Because you have a light that shines on you, young toy. Yes. Has a light young one. So basically that's it. That's the main reason. It's time. And Khwezi is Khwezi. Yes, Kazla.
No. Ngiyabuza. For me, that's the first thing that I realized. Like, when I out to I was from the Gold mixtape, right?
Yes, Kazla.
The songs about Pablo.
Yes.
So I still remember those songs. But there was that
project, bro. I am fine.
That project. 80. So I
don't really think about it.
Yes.
It's golden.
It's golden. It's so. When I come to the first thing that struck me, was its similarity to a vocal range of Michael Jackson. For me, I remember I was like, Mchizalo is Michael Jackson, but right now, since you're like, we also Michael Jackson with Zimbabwe.
Yes, Kazla.
Michael Jackson, why Ziee Zayn, why Khwezi?
Yeah,
that's how we think. You see now.
Yes, Baba.
So,
yes.
I say that to say I understand now. Sit when transitioning from Ziee Zayn to Khwezi.
Yes,
It's because the music and the memories were a bit sad.
Yes,
And
yes,
even
yes.
that project itself.
Yeah, it was,
It had a lot of sadness to it.
I actually lost a lot of deals, Gio. Actually, Project Liana. It did work for me, yes, it did get rounds, but then there's a distribution company, I say SA, Ulondo is a black accord.
Yeah,
I just don't get pillar. Nice project. Connect. I'll tell you what the guys said. They said, he's good. We love the music and everything, but then we feel like this thing so it's not marketable. It's not the right time. I lose him.
Hey, you know, I have something about fish. There's something that I wanted to ask on that. Like, I just like this comedy because it's dope.
Oh, boy.
There's so many similarities. For me, like, so like, you know, when we are coming up, like, industry, most of the times, you are looking for opportunities.
True.
You know, and some opportunities are abuya, and then abantu want you to be a certain type of artist for them to give you those opportunities.
Yeah.
You see, that's the unfortunate part, because when you make music based off your experiences,
exactly,
based off where you are at, and you see, so if you are going through this into as that's the music that you're gonna make.
Definitely.
So you also when we end the music, my part when you're not
in that state.
Nah,
you see now. So
Because Lumbuzu.
Yes, fam.
So after they told you Guti music yako would make people wanna kill themselves. Which I beg to differ, by the way.
Yeah, it's obvious. I know it.
But how did that make you feel? Uzwa information in Eliana from Abandu Abangabufaga and get big things from them, and how did it feel?
Exactly.
I still have the screenshot. It's I kept it.
Yeah. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I told you.
And to be honest with you, at that time, imagine if your whole crew or whole family this is the right thing. This is it. Already, you know, we do rounds, you do good features because feature your MC Cheetah.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Yeah,
and dude, like Muse.
Muse, yeah.
Fam.
I remember, yeah.
It
Muse
was
there. Yeah.
It was the right time, but then so that last step plan like you but then I almost quit. So
it's actually nice that you're laughing about it right now, because which means the pain you
I almost quit.
But the screenshot is cool.
Yeah, the screenshot is cool. I kept the screenshot. I almost quit and then I walk. I think I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, quit. I don't want to. In fact, bro, in music. This is the first question. Do you think in music is a future in? All right. Me, do you think I should do this? I feel like so many and he said, all right, you know what? Don't quit. To be honest with you, I'm a cheetah, yes man. But your moves are pull up after Konapo, getting shows, getting called by other people, and be like, okay. So maybe mina yimi engisuke ngaba impatient, I'm told.
Nah.
Ikuthi ma uyenzinto useduze wayo kakhulu. There's too much emotions, bro.
Yes,
too much
especially
attached.
boy.
You're too much. So umuntu onjengoThabo played a very huge role because yena ukubona sasikubiza nge-bird's eye view kude. Bird's eye view.
Yes.
It's like
So ukubona from phezulu phansi yabona okay. So laphana singenza so. Wena ukubona at eye level.
Fam.
Awuboni ngemva, awuboni phambi, awuboni like ngathi ulibhiza kunje so.
That's how it is.
So ungaphambaniseka, that's where Thabo comes in yabona
Okay,
lapha not which is not attached to music yakho or grind. He is. But akasoze amove ngendlela omuva.
I know he won't be as emotionally attached.
You really want.
You know, we're getting to this other part, Vele, as maybe we might be diverting, but then the importance of Konoko. People.
Yeah.
This guy is the first guy on Tata. First photo shoot.
I
have the picture. As in first shoot, like as in first
fish.
Picture.
Yeah.
Fish. First picture as in Sasise Centenary Park.
Yes.
Ngaphoka skipper. No, ngangigqoke vele dusty brook vele baba.
Yeah.
Ngimtshela sithi bro mina semfuna ukwenza music.
Yeah.
After that one sahamba as a TF.
Yeah.
Satha shots. Those were the first professional shots I ever took, right? Namhlanje ngo podcast yakhe.
You see?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, the mentality I'm corner is, city people need a team. But why would I need a team? You can't do this alone.
No, you can't.
Because it's a work sasa ungafuni lokuzwe check yakho eyi-1. Kodwa if issues of work sineta put us this check is dope. Abo epic saying, I think this check is dope. Ubuyele la uhambile la lose appreciate it. But at least maybe uqinisile.
Thank you for saying that. And I think sometimes Mukachino, I give him his flowers, he knows. We're not diverting.
Yeah.
I give him his flowers, but true fish me, there's so many firsts for me, like that he did for me, boy. Like I don't know if I've shared this. For me, the first person, the first brand to approach me and be like, I want you to wear. Can I dress you or something? You know, I feel emotional when I'm talking about it. I won't lie. It was official with the Ripka, the brand. It was like Poison. He was still in China back then. I was like, Poison, I like your grind, I like your craft. I can't help you with much. I can't say you think I'm needing you or something. But if I can dress you fam, go get like, patele, whatever. Bro, it's clean. And I was like, small talk, you know how much it was? Call more Instagram. Fish gets here. He reaches me like, boy, where are you? I just tell him, she is. Fana. I appreciate you, boy. There is so much, but for the sake of this, just to go back to what Khwezi is saying, just like the faculty, you need a team, Poison. Like you really need a team. You need people who believe in you so much, bro. Like people who have love for what you do. Sometimes they might not be in positions to invest in a Mali, like the people who came to black us. You see, that's the thing that which maybe might lead to my next question. For me, is Uti right now where you are at when as an artist, right? How do you pick your team? How conscious are you of the people that you surround yourself around? You know, because like as an artist, I mean, I've heard people who have offered me things, you know, and somehow through uthando lukaNkulunkulu, the deals don't materialize. And I look back sometimes and be like, thank you God that didn't materialize.
Spiritual things.
Because it worked, you know. It was going to do something bad to me. It was going to really kill me, you know, with where I was at that time. So like when how conscious are you, like in terms of who pick your team? How conscious are you?
To be honest with you, do you believe in energies? Like, do you believe in the energy?
Energy.
Or if you get into a crowd, the energy, Nah, no, you believe in energies. I feel like I don't want to really clear much on that. So, for me, Ekaliseni being very naive in a way because I was accepting everything and everyone and anything. And bro, join a team. No more I would feel obligated for you to be part of the team and lose it out.
Remember what I was telling you? Ziee is a nice person. He wants everyone to eat. If there's an opportunity for you, he will welcome you.
So fam, to be honest with you, because we've been through a lot. No Ishmael, okay.
Yeah, Ishmael.
The next TV journey. And I humble on the taro.
Bocacino is
everywhere, Buffett.
Bocacino is a legend.
To be honest with you, we went through. You remember that night? I don't even want to talk about it. But then, minang funde sengpagat. And ngalimazwa nguyena lo eyabucabanga ukuthi is the one ngiyangithola like yena lo anoyabe kubambi. So for me I would say for now I am very picky fam. I'm picky angifuna ukuqambela amanga. I'm very picky.
As you should.
I'm very picky because now I realized at the end of the day kuyabulala ama relationships. I'd rather keep the friendship. Ngangikwazi ukuthi ngangenisa sizamosha izinto gcine sesisondana. Let's keep the relationship, my nigga. Let's keep connecting. Sahlangana sisoshi. When it comes to business, now business. Because my mistake was my friend. If you were a friend, you were a team. So affect in a gig. I have 12 18 friends. And that imposter ku status ngangibona reposter. I'm thinking uzathenga i-ticket kanti hayi uzathengela i-ticket. And because part of the team so zambele ngihambele mumo. That's okay, it's fine. But then now at the end of the day usala ula. Angithole. The team liyani about only a few who are really dedicated to the work. So if you don't have anything to offer in terms of dedication, in terms of because music imali madoda ifuna imali as in ifuna ukufakwa imali and time. Yangithola. Also ufuna ukuripha ama benefits. Uthabela le poster lokuzenzela le poster for I don't know how many weeks ehambe road ngithengisa ama tickets. Enxa ukuthi wena umfake ku status sakho the day before the event, so for ticket. Just because of my status. Come on. I'm told. But then, but then it is the truth at the end of the day. I'm told. I'm going to Nanguland. Prince, Kazlam, you've been streaming my music, my nigga. I see your comments, my bro. Sweet 90 tickets.
Yeah.
But the guts for me to come to you and be like,
ticket.
And this is it. Jake Belan, they're singing.
How much that?
Then I'm
away one. We are never, you know.
But I'm who important the team who connect. And for instance, let's say we are a team.
Yeah.
Since you're an artist,
you're a star.
Mina.
Thank you, boy.
I organize the gigs for you.
Yeah. Prop.
Uprince manager yakho and umuntu engabuya kuwe ethi Jake ngicela i-ticket i-message lana uniforward uprince
yes
uprince ese reply i-message la bra ama-ticket lawa athengiswa
so iplan ikuzidethacha
uprince setshela mina ntsho yimi enza bamba imali cause igigi mengiyitholile not that ukuthi kwenzakala njalo I'm just saying ukuthi
it's just a process you're trying
to maybe abantu labanye abamagigi basinike ama ticket basizithengisele bazasinika imali esiyithengile ama ticket esizayithatha obathe hayi thengisani independent imali then you give your card so imali lena ama ticket engacollector wonke mina wegig I must take it there
It has to make
see now?
sense. We have to make profit.
Basinike
every day.
I-10 $2 each, which is $20.
Yeah.
Mina wonke engaphela, but kule $10 sesiluzile.
No, that's a fact.
Cool.
Yabona?
Cool.
So i-team yo yes, you must detach.
Touch. Hlubaleke
Ungakhulumi lama fans direct about not ama-fans. Check fans are lawyer, bro.
Friends are loyal.
Friends are not.
Yeah. No, that's
Nice. When it comes to music,
yeah, that's true.
no, that's the facts.
abangani bakho babacela if ena licela itikiti.
If
Check itikiti limalini.
uyabuza.
Ungane wakho ngiyokucelani itikiti.
Ticket. Yeah.
So umuntu ozadila lo mngane wakho imanager yakho.
Yeah.
Not wena.
Not when.
Wena nguzamtshela athi kule gig khuluma nobani bani for ama tickets zwi.
So pelile. Avele kunjalo bro. Like I think I'm so glad that we are actually talking about these things because it's important. I think that's why maybe for the most part, people will say, you know, the people, the way people talk, the typical conversations. Hey, I'm artist. I was
actually waiting for this topic.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you, I was waiting for this topic, yeah.
So support, but sometimes we have to be conscious of the fact that like abantu bakithi for the most part they've been consuming interesting asozakit. You know? Yeah. So having a team is how we'll then find indlela zokuthi we teach our people how to support us.
Okay.
And if we start being professional ourselves, like no, we have a process now that's what will make abantu pay attention to us seriously because in every space that we are in, they can see it channel or whatever, but is professional. Yes. And people respect that and people pay attention to his interesting job. So going to the more typical question.
Yeah.
What's like to your own individual journey?
Yeah.
Because I still remember when you were telling me, like when we were sharing the other part, Skoluma, how you sold my copies like this. Is it 250 copies, ne?
250.
So like what has been your experience with that in terms of his support, like for your own journey, bro? Like because personal, like when like for you, because for me, like as a fellow artist, but it's not about me. Like
fam.
I people support me. That's the thing. I'm not crying for over support. People support and love me, and I'm grateful to everyone who has supported me. So when to you, like, how has it been, like your own journey in terms
I'm actually happy you just said that.
Yeah.
Probably I guess.
No.
Although to be honest with you, I haven't met a Bulawayo artist or Kalayo these days.
I know I'm Sakali. The mentality
and plus,
is changed.
Anyway, Nanza Kaisa from the Bulawayo artist thing.
Yeah, it's wrong to say
guys,
that, ne?
Yo. Bulawayo artist. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I want to draw it back, brings me understanding, or rather from my journey to whatever, right?
Yeah.
It goes down to what we define as support.
Thank you.
What do we define as support, my G?
Thank you.
Because now, then Kangele, this other tweet that was trending over in recent days, on Twitter.
Was it the one in us?
Yes.
Or the next week?
Speak up a bit.
No, I was Ben Kangele. Because I find it hard to
comment. Yeah, all right.
I really don't know how to structure my words, so I'd rather just look and there's a guy Osmele so. Then it all turned tribalistic, war, and thinking I'm watching it. Okay, it's entertainment anyway. I mean, we'll continue. At the end of the day, we have with this child. So, but then nothing and before I released this Khuza video,
Khuza,
this is what happened. Is as real as it is. Ngangena ku Facebook. ngafaka the link and everything to my channel.
Mm-hmm.
No, if video guys ngayifaka ngo-8. People were excited, ngiyavuma. It's okay. Then phansi kuma comments, I started realizing a few comments that didn't really hit me well. Okay, fine. Umuntu ahlagijima click link, abona my video, then abone lani ngekho, then ahlathi, then they say we don't support local music. Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? If you have a problem ngokuthi awubona ngevideo lana and everything else, I did not say you've never supported me. I've never came to you ngathi ndoda kanti why ungangisupporti? No. I did not do that. And so this victimization mentality leyo ukuthi nxa ungavele ube from Bulawayo, they now say wena vele uzakhala singekela kuya that is the wrong mentality fam. Into le mniqiniso yangikhuba. I won't even lie to you, maybe ngabe ngikhuluma off but yangikhuba because music is a business.
Yeah, it is.
I am selling.
Yes. Yeah.
Yangizwa? Ngithengisa iskip. Hayi ikhala le ngiyithanda iskip sakho ngisincane nje. Sweeter boy. Ngithengisa iskip. Siswi $10.
Yes.
Nandi. Anjo? Angisoze ngihambe kulo ngithi nje ungidelwana uvela uyala ukuthenga lokhu
No,
I'm happy because when
you both focus
on the good.
Yeah.
Right. Sound and quality wise, Majida. Flower is doing good.
What? Yes. We are there.
I am happy, Mina. Personally.
Same year.
So my playlist, half of it is Indigo Saint, half of it it's Brings, half of it is ASAF, K Breezy. We're talking people.
We're moving, bro.
We're moving.
Huh?
We're moving, bro.
The two youngs, the Donny Chords, the Fish and Daramu.
Oh.
My nigga, huh? President over 2K.
Tapes are the kid is talented.
My G. All right. Okay, fine. As move in go mame. Go sisa basibambileyo. Where's no luntu?
Dog.
We have Selling Sky.
Amazing.
We've got Vuyo Brown.
Amazing.
Kyla Black,
my G.
Amazing.
Bro.
Nox.
Nox. Brav. So
many.
Nox, bro.
So this
many,
is it.
yeah.
So this is the thing
many
now.
People, bro.
This is the thing now. We have content. We have the music. We are putting it out there. And Asmanga. How many years have you been doing this?
Not for me, Cheggy. Like I started rapping when I was 15.
Bro, we've been putting out.
Yeah.
And every day, I'm a comments la beswabona. Yeah, I'm a artist this, artist that. Artists don't sell. We have never stopped, my G. We have never stopped, my G. That should mean something. That should mean something, bro.
I love your patience.
I know, honestly, that should mean something.
Yeah.
And kule mentality le futhi this thing I'm a artist vele don't look home khangelani ngale. Whoever said vele thina sifuna ukuba enclosed eZimbabwe sifuna ukuhamba lathi worldwide. We're talking Burna Boy is doing rounds la.
Dog. You see,
Kelvin was wahamba in that toy Germany, right?
Germany with our.
That is ukuhamba. It's not like uthi sithagete lapha. No,
Okay.
home is home.
Home is home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
home is home.
Yeah.
You listen to my music. I love home. Nxa ngikhaya nganga-accepta ngiyabonga.
Yes.
But phela guys, kumele ngeli-represent e-America. So it's not like uthi nxa singimarketa e-South Africa mase marketa ngangale sokuthiwa sembalekeli nga ngifuna ukuthi ma ngelinye ilanga lami Jeki, you see me on the Grammys my bro. Ngihle ngithi khona ngale Zimbabwe.
And you know what it does?
Mbembezi. Uyangithola?
You know what it does? There's a kid from Mbembezi right now
Hey, Shimfana.
who is willing and hoping and wishing to be the greatest artist from Zion.
From yeah.
Ma ekubona wena le ngapheshe,
It makes it.
That's what we need.
it motivates him ukuthi bra
It's possible.
it's not impossible.
Yes,
I can also get
I
there.
can do it. I can
Ukhwezi
do it.
from Mbembezi
You see?
ufike njani? I mean, I can figure
I can
there.
figure there.
Mina
Kungabi ngikhwezi kuphela.
hayi
Everywhere.
start my G.
Dog.
Look at Nigeria, bro. Hey.
Nigeria is the
I'm taking the Malay or Fireboy. I will be honest with you. Fireboy ngimbonile. I follow that guy Rise yakhe.
Yeah.
Sokumjitelana uku FIFA soundtrack bra. Those are moves.
I'm told.
But as asimeni ngabe
Anyway,
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mina ndombuzo quiz.
Yes, Kazla.
Ndombuzo quiz.
Yes,
Sesikhulume ngeteam.
Yes.
And I'm sure lani babukeli you know the importance of team emsebenzini lapho elisebenza khona. Lapho edlala khona handball, ibhora,
Yeah.
tennis, wherever you are there's a team that you're involved with.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
And we always say there's no I in team.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
iyakwazi ukuqhakatheka kwe-team. That's why sometimes ama-company they take their people
Yeah.
team building
Yeah.
games,
Yeah. You need
outings,
that,
what,
connection,
because
bro.
you need to be. Team means united. Team means one. You need to be like that, and you know how important it is.
Yeah.
And then now we spoke about into zama support, and
Yeah.
we see that.
Yeah.
And then again we spoke about you almost quitting.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Like you were Tabo away from quitting.
Yeah, Tabo away.
Tabo
like,
away from quitting,
that's the
baby.
You were
best.
Tabo away
Yeah.
from quitting.
If it didn't come through.
Right.
Yeah.
Jack, you have put so much work, bro,
Fam. Ngiyabonga.
to that moment. Ega gold. Phela check i-album asento phongo uvuka uyenza.
Yeah, I know.
Like you said, kule mali e-injectwayo,
Yeah.
kule mali enzwani.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's not an easy
you walk
process.
check it from
Ah.
Chula to town
Man,
just
gee.
because ufuna recorder
Nakula plan.
in
Kanje.
and you've come a long way. See, very checky dala.
Ayo,
But
Chinese
yeah,
music,
mina afunda lezi
Yeah,
daba
shit.
fethu. Hayi ukuthi ngiyazincane or anything. No, I'm not fooling
okay.
myself. I'm not bragging. But I learned with this guy. We did art together. We did woodwork together.
Yeah, we boy.
Sandla sonke amaputi, sandla sonke DH. Yabona?
Something else, bro.
Ulosiso wakho kuthiwa nguThoba fethu. Amazing vocalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Je kwafika ematopo lo Tho,
Yeah.
you set standards sokuhlabela to another level.
Yeah.
Thank you, boy. I know. bro.
They set it to another level.
Thank you, cousin.
Okokuthi
Yeah. It's
check I was in nangu group leziye ukuhlabela che.
Yeah.
Nangu group leziye ukuhlabela. Masenza
What's
item.
your
I'm not paying English.
Iyabulala. Bese lapho wena.
Ngiplain esasukuma laphana check ngachokula ama item. Sikhambela phana siyehlabela hlabela.
Awe.
Then there's this other day angikwazi ukuthi kwahamba njani. I think uziwe ufuna ukuthi amachita maningi kancane. Right? Sathi sisuke stage uziwe wasala usiswa kwangena. Bro.
She killed it.
So my question is now,
Yeah.
your sister didn't pursue music,
Yes, man.
and
Yeah.
but when you were driven.
To it.
Joseph kuyabulala shit.
Too much.
Too blind, bro.
Yeah. I know. I need
Too
to.
much.
If anyone
Too
was
much.
thinking of umuntu to pursue music, it was her.
Definitely top. Yes.
Ah.
But she
definitely top.
didn't, because these guys are smart as well.
Alright.
But then-
yeah. Pursuing academic.
No, yeah,
no,
that's-
makes
that's-
sense, it makes sense.
But-
So my
Daughter.
question is, yini iyakwenza or pursue in music knowing ukuthi usisi wakho didn't push for it,
And
but
she-
what drove you
To keep on going.
to keep on
wena.
going ukuthi even after school you kept on doing music until now?
Until now, and you're
Yini
still going.
ekudrive?
I think I love your question, guys.
Yeah.
Because it's a thing in this other thing.
Yeah.
Ngizama go refer to Tho in a way.
Mm.
I would say Tho didn't do music because she's the stronger person in a way. Why ngisitsho njalo? I struggle socially nje. Angizange ngafunda ukwanisa ukuzi express ebantwini.
Yeah.
Alright, ngingaqamba imangani futhi technical difficulties, but suke salamba bafethu. Anyways,
Sije mbijana.
sije mbijana, but hayi siyaqhubeka. Uzibe sitshela ngotho indaba kasisi wakhe. Baba.
Oh, sesidlile.
Yeah,
Singcono kade singani.
So cool.
I-energy sikhona. So yeah, I was saying ukuthi I think socially she's always been better. She's always been better in relating labantu Mina, I'm a very weird person.
Yeah.
A very weird person, and it takes a certain level ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthi sixoxe sikulokuzwayo. Otherwise sesingahlala nje emotini, and I would really appreciate ukuthi sithule size siyafika lapha sifika khona. Not ukuthi kumbe ngiyazenza anything, but because I fear that I'm not verbally capable ukuthi silingane xoxeni kwami khona, maybe uzagcina ngicabanga ukuthi ngiyakumbuluzela.
Alright.
So nganqalo sinjani sithule. So for me, music ekuqaleni was a let out. Ngingalimala kumbe ngingayenzani kumbe ngingazonda studio fike uyangithola. And I will not strip credit out of Dylan, because Dylan is actually the one who got me signed to Kelvin. Yeah. He's the one who actually, we can say ngilapha because he forced me into music. One understood what mfana mfuna ukwenza imali ngawe. So asenze music. He was straightforward. He was straightforward. I love that. So why did I stick to music? Ngingazi ukuthi ngifake njani indaba le. Alright. Sikhule ngesikhathi okungavunyezwa khona ukuthi nxa uyindoda kumbe nxa ungumfana kumbe nxa ulijaha to show weakness, right? Ngikhulele empembezi ngale awukho umuntu okhule ekhaya yakwazi. Uyakhala umfana khalela indoda ekhala.
This conversation
khalela indoda ekhala kumbe rather uyakhala konye ndabana
yeva lokukhala kwakho.
Esikhule njalo. Grade 7 uMakhumalo umama was struggling with my feet. So there were moments where umdala kwakuyisikhathi lezana ezokuthi abadala umdala would obviously go eBotswana kuyazama kuyaphanda. So sasikwazi kusala siyithulo uMakhumalo. And kwakuqayisa ama feet. Look, I'm a grade 7. And umama wayemkhulu umama Makhumalo wayemkhulu. But ngase ngikwazi ukuthi nxa ngama-fit umdlalise ngeside uvula umlomo because wayeziluma. And ngangisithi uma ngingafika eklasini ngingakhala. Kwakuthiwa uyazenzisa. Kwakuthiwa hayi last born vele siyamazi. Vele umfana lo yanti. I remember my primary school life was very weird because ngamfunda eNewmansford. Ngangideputy head boy. But ngangikwanisa ukuphikiswa li prefect kumbe mphikiswe ngo grade 5. Noma ngimkhulu kodwa ngehluleke I have no idea ngoba ngeke lo grade 5 okwantshela madoda wathi uzavalisa ngami isikolo zingafana. Grade 5 ngingu deputy. You get what I'm saying? And the uzavala ngawo grade 5.
Imagine.
But at the end of the day, if you guys listen to this guy called Alan Watts, great philosopher.
Yeah.
He says, Uti, we are what the society shapes us, right? That's the problem. Yeah. Ungavuka ekuseni ungumfana uthi dansanyana lo uzagida lo kumbe ungavuka nje umuntu athi alo ngifuna be athi very bold khule ule mentality yokuthi vele you do sports. Yeah. Mina I was in an environment that shaped me as boys ozenzisayo umfana vele odedesayo and everything, and that thing really killed my mentality because I self esteem yami yaphela to the extent ukuthi ngiqedile no grade 7 ngisesaba amankazana, not ukuthi ngisesaba ukukhombisa uyangithola kodwa ngidlala labafana abakhombisana ngize ngitreswa ngabafana ku grade 5. So you get to realize now how society really plays a role now uyangithola. Ungadlala lamajita athone sithi ufish uyachaya dakwa lo fish ngelinye ilanga uzambone siyavusa ismoke ngale because amajita vele athole emtshela ukuthi vele uyachaya uyangithola. So now with that I have been struggling because umama udlule ngikhanya ubaba laye njalo uyangithola. I've seen that, and nothing is detached from society. That is a lonely place, Meji. It is very lonely. It is lonely because at the end of the day, you still need to go uthole message from so now if you detach yourself from society, come on, ufishing avuke ephoza asihlangane namhla ngingabi online ngingabi ngivele nya afone ngingaphiki. It's not you. You're not the problem. I am. Because I'm not fitting in and I need space. But angisoze ngikwazi ukutshela konke. Angisoze ngiansifoni ngizanyamalala. Ufish uzakhalala. I've lost friends. I've lost multiple friends because bengazwisisa ukuthi sometimes majita ukuthula komuntu, it's not about you at that moment. Sometimes angazi ukuthi ngiyangithola because as men we have a mechanism yokuthi masingalimala kumbe if we go through a very big ordeal siya separate naturally. Indoda iya separate naturally. And nxa i-separation ingaze sikushaye too much ngalo lokuzeni sengifonela ubani kha thawu asambe siyebamba ibhiya 1-2 drinks sengithululeka but ngithululeka emuntwini engikwaziyo ukuthi uza relate and the plus futhi ngithululeka usudakiwe.
Hey dog, for me hey njengami funny thing is I just wanna
it's cool,
for me, Fish, I remember I was going through my stuff me boys. The funny thing is every time I would cry every time I got drunk. He knew every time I'm crying to you. So I relate to what you're saying. Yeah,
so but then I know. No, we can't run away from the fact Oguti. There are spaces that allow you to do that. And now for me Zawoma, I'm from Kambelamanga. In terms of Uguti, I'm at a stage where I am numb. So, the only place that I can really touch those is music. And my music has always been trying to shed light to it. Okay, ngisavuka ekuseni ngiyephanda ngibele sinkwa lamaqanda le credit lokuzeni konke phathele mama iswi awucavi ukuthi during the day uhambe njani angithi
facts
but ubaba ubuyile le grocery right mangifika endlini lapha I have to make sure let's say ngihlala lo mami I have a family I have to make sure ukuthi umami uthabile I have to make sure ukuthi my family is standard in terms mentally. Mina ngifike endlala lo mntwana, mina ngifike ngenze konke lokuyana. Sharp. I'm the man, I'm the head of the house. I accept the responsibility. Right. Then we forget that amadoda are flipping humans. And I will not lie to you. Amadoda, they complain as much as women do. The only difference is we are a bit conservative ngakho. Ngabona into embowayo ngizathula mbijana ngicela ukuthi chance and kumbe zingabheda namuhla ngizathi ibhedile namhlanje savuka kusasa ekseni same thing zibhede futhi kusasa asoze ngikutshele phela umoya boy phela ayindoda iphela umoya but phela wonke umuntu majidule threshold lapha afika khona athi
ule limit
ngizafika ngelinye ilanga endlini lami ngingaboni lutho ngijini and society does not accept that. It does not allow that. There are a lot of vocal people, Katisa, I won't lie. People, you get into the net, you see a lot of content, people trying to shed light. Amadoda, they get depressed. You look at suicide, lokuzen kares, singakangela kares. As I see Kangelian, it's more niggas.
They are the ones.
Why? It is the easiest way out. It is the easiest. I'm not condoning it. I am not condoning it. Why am I saying this? Because I'm saying figile. Sengenile ngutsheni ngaphuma majita. I know how it feels. I'm not condoning it. Suicide is off. I'm not condoning it. And but ngiyazwisisa. Because there is a position in life we are figure uthi wena right. Anyakwazi ukuthi you call me a coward because I took my life and then so. Yeah. I don't care anymore. That's 11. That's 11. I'm told. So I know in society right now, if anyone would post that, I wanna or it's suicide. Let's say Twitter because Twitter is the most. Yeah. Uzananzela ama comments azaveya lapha.
Yeah.
Akusoze kube ukuthi ama comments asoze ebe ukuthi yindaba. No. Yeah, why wasting your life? Then ube labanye labana babuya bethi, yeah, life is better, you can just try. But there is no one who's asking the right questions.
Okay.
I'm told.
We can continue. All right, we'll cut. All right, yeah.
So, like no one is asking the right questions. No one is asking the right questions. Why am I saying this?
Yeah.
If you see a red flag, the first thing is unga. Where are you? All right. Let's say Selimban because we had a case, Matop.
Serious?
Yeah. We had a case, Matop.
Like scared.
Yes, man. Bro, and we're part of the team. A toilet. We don't want to put names, but look. Here's the thing now. After that happened, he was put back to school. Right? Back to the same environment.
Same place lapha ufuna ukuzibulalela khona.
And Kotwan, and I will not lie to you. Amajita kalisa you are kalwa because of that.
Yeah,
we are kalwa.
And okunye like I didn't know. Like I didn't know. Damn. Like I don't wanna.
No, it is. No, fam. It's more of a conversation.
Ask or something.
Yeah.
And I understand now what's happened to Baba because you guys were still young.
Yeah.
You didn't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
And right now, says we don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
Other people are like they don't even know how to deal with that. So whoever did that to Mshita, like I hope they forgive themselves or whatever because they didn't know. Sometimes we just don't know. Like
yeah. No, it's still it's a learning process.
It's a learning process.
It's a learning process. It's a touchy subject actually.
Yeah, it's a I don't know. Like this thing it's me relating to you as a human.
Yeah.
Like then how do you then find the balance? Like where do you find the balance? Like when those low moments hit, like is spirituality? Are you someone who is spiritual? Do you pray, you meditate, or whatever form of spirituality that you are in?
Yeah.
How do you find the balance, and how do you try to maybe let me not take this route? The only way out is you have seen you have said it becomes the only way out. Like how do you say maybe let me try again tomorrow? Like how do you find your balance? Like
the balance.
Trying. Because
I love how you emphasize trying.
We are trying, though.
Because most times when people do it, they don't say, right?
Yeah.
Although we have signs leading to it, right?
Yeah.
There's always signs.
There's always signs.
Before someone does something. Always. You balance. God, I wish I knew, fam. Because I wish I could say it's spirituality, but I know people that I thought were and Abayans are the same thing. There's a person who attacked me on Facebook. It's been nice, you know. Engagement is actually nice. When someone really ngabuya nge-force I'm happy at least I'm talking to you so you can get what I'm trying to get at. Every time it was post I was like okay, it's probably because you don't get what I'm trying to do. It's funny how lapha sithanda ukuxoxa ngezinto sithanda ukuwomana, you know,
Small
just
talk.
small talk,
yeah.
into ezimnandi and
Ntwana boy.
so now ungavela ungazathi you are consistent in posting, because at the time I was going to look and posting a cancer and it's like I don't look color when I'm and stuff. I'm like, I understand. It's probably because in this moment in time and awuka hlangani lo muntu who's really, because trust me, if you meet a depressed person, that thing rubs off. I'm told. That thing rubs off, Khuza. So for me, for now, for now, all I can say, balance. I think it's just you will your mood. I don't. I think you will. I don't even wanna lie. I just understand why, because I've been there and I know how it feels. I know that particular moment, that moment where it makes sense. Then the other second you say, but let me But there is that second that it really makes sense. Like it really makes sense. Like kusasa ngiyavuka empedeni nalo ngicabanga the same thing, going through the same pain. Ubaba sehambile, umama sehambile, angilamsebenzi, angilani. I'm expecting that the colleges should be working right now. In music, ngazathi slow. There is absolutely nothing. I reached the point where even statulo ngangihamba ngama slopes. Because during the process of Baba, you know, it was cancer robs you from, it robs you financially and mentally and everything else, I'm taught. So imagine going through that. There is definitely a moment, a second, that where I feel it's not worth it. Because trust me, in those periods of time, it's not that you're not praying. You are, my G. Come on, you ungananzelela something about humans. No much usubaleka. Nkosi yami.
For sure.
For sure. So basic humans, we are programmed to believe in an entity, right? Believe in God, yeah. So that period is not like it's probably the most time, because if I'm not, I'm told.
Yeah.
That moment, that deepest moment, you are closer to God, my G. You are. I'm told. Or closer to self. Okay. I'm told. So after also there is definitely a second where you think
so it's more of the will.
I think it's the will, because I don't really have a straight answer for it, because it's a big thing.
Because sorry for Makumali.
Sorry for
I was there.
Yeah, I know. You were there.
His Kati Sichiang Makumali. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
But since now, I'm not trying to write off the past.
True. Yes.
But it's just Khwezi. You are now a shining star. Arise and shine.
Arise and shine.
That's you now.
Rise and shine.
We have the brightest picture of you that has never been seen.
Yeah,
since you were born. Uthe society embembezi lapho khulele khona, they've always seen you as umntwana ozitshelayo mafana ukwatshiswayo, like ukhala kakhulu, and then this Facebook person uthi ukhala kakhulu. So no one has seen light in you. But now, I'm happy you realize that you are the light.
That's actually deep.
Which is what you're calling yourself Khwezi. Because of how bright you're shining in the morning. I'm happy for you for that.
Thank you, boy.
And now, Usniga. Chegi
music,
so phumelela Chegi good vibes bra ofulo into ezimnandi Chegi Khreso qeda ku release like you're doing well in this music industry.
Like you're doing well.
And you were a Thabo away from quitting. And now all these releasing videos, getting shows in Ini or Khuza. Check into we are poor much. It's not impossible.
And we'll put the footage of Khuza and the link down
YouTube
below, and YouTube like everything, so that you go and follow his amazing journey and no more.
But it's Khuza.
Khuza.
Mina ndobuzo ngokhuza bafowethu. Ndobuzo. Ndobuzo.
Ile ndawo
ukhuza ile ndawo.
Ukhuza ile ndawo.
Uthi wena limthatheni madoda. Sudini wayebere umuntu aso umuntu nje.
Even video iyakhuluma yakhomlimenta.
Uthi
hayi ngani kuli ngqabangoza ikhona.
Khuzani
so
ngubani okhuzwayo?
Okhuzwayo kuyini okwa-inspire kwenu?
Uzuza umkhuzi.
Kwenzakalani?
Uzobele sikhuza umuntu. Hey,
ukhuza bani?
Ukhuza ubani?
Kunzima bafethu.
Umjikela kithi uthi izinto simthathe. Tell him thatheni madoda.
Which the video is amazing, bro.
Quality, everything,
sound, the storyline is so. You did everything. You and the team really went out. Like, I was like, this is
well done. Super nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So
Skhuza
bani.
Awusasibelile. Ngithi sengi-escape the question. I wrote a song called Incwadi. Did good rounds. It was a good song. Incwadi. If you listen to it. Anyway, Incwadi is Singathi, it is the first song that introduced Khwezi in a way.
Okay.
So angangisemathandweni. Labona uthando lumnandi. We don't have to really run away from that fact. Uthando lumnandi. And I've always been in undoda othi mina private life. Ngithi music. But angangisemathandweni to the extent that I wrote a dedication song, yeah. And a few weeks after kusahamba ngakuhle, it didn't work out. I think it was a 2-year relationship. Yeah. So kusahamba ngakuhle. And iqiniso, as much as umjolo ukhalisa abantu angithi pandemic. I love social media. It does really damage a lot, but then iyaveza ezinye izinto these days. Ngithola ukuthi so kuyi 50-50 these days. I seen a lot elimalayo in a relationship, as in the women. Amajita alimala in a relationship. So at that particular moment, kulo mngane wami kuthiwa nguThabisa Khumalo, a very good creative. He's an aspiring artist. He's an aspiring actor, actually.
Okay.
An actor. So like he went through a process, nangithola, and sasithola sesihlala phansi sesikhuluma, and sathola sesikhuluma, and we agreed on something. Ukuthi in a relationship we have to understand ukuthi sonke we have a part to play. So noma ngilimele, I do not want to play the victim. Yes, ngiyavuma. And there are moments. This was where Khuza came in now. In that relationship, there are moments where you are tested njengendoda. Iqiniso indoda i-time fast akuyenzi.
Acha umfazi veka lesi yakubona siyakushaya.
Anj. Ngiyavuma. And ngifuna ukuyithatha in the aspect leyo ukuthi I don't know if they're going to hate me for this, but then ngifuna ukuthatha ngeaspect leyo ukuthi did you see trial lega Johnny Depp lo
lo mfazi wakhe ukuthi umfazi wayechild member.
Yeah, but umfazi went to the court and said Johnny Depp is the one who was abusive. So in a relationship, it is not always the case where indoda is the one who's physical. And I'm going to Khuza. So a situation where you see umfazi as a figure to a point where usekuchaya ngembiza kumbe sekuchaya kusekukhwezeli, it's because ekuqaliseni vela awumkhuzanga. Being the man of the house is laying your foot down. Laying your foot down doesn't mean you have to be physical. Because the rules have to be set. So the first lines is ngiyakuza uyambuza ngempela uyambuza ngicela ungadlali ngenhliziyo yami ngiyakukhuza. I am a man. Inhliziyo ngilaya ngiyindoda. Inhliziyo ngilaya ngiyakukhuza ungadlali ngayo. Anjo, that was the aspect we took lo mthatha. Sathi no. Asikhuzeni madoda. Kuqakathekile ukukhuza. Umuntu ngowakho khuza.
Mkhuze,
yeah. Right. If you see, because there's this other thing, it's always these things ukuthi ndebele guys, Shona guys and stuff. It's okay, it's cool. I understand that. But yonke indoda has to establish a certain line yokuthi you are my queen. You're my queen. And kodwa understand ukuthi ngama emotions, understand ukuthi ungakhulumela eceleni, ungangikhulela emazwini. Ngisaswela ukuthi ngenzeni.
Yes. Yeah.
Thina amadoda we are physical. Noma ngokukhulumisa budasi, gazi lami. Yeah.
Kodwa basekhonelizwe ukuthi
but mase ngifika kumama
soft.
Yangithola. Natural. Thina nje ukukhuluma ayadelela. And emadideni.
Yeah.
And so we are men. We are men. Lokhu ngicela singakubalekele. Khuzi, she knows ukuthi ufish wangitshela wathi yena is not really good ngase sesiphikisana. We'd rather sit down and have a conversation. She has to know registers matters. She has to know ukuthi sikhuluma akulaza ku raise ama voice, akulaza ku provokana, because there is something that's called being provoked, my G.
Women do that.
They do that a lot.
In that we do that to them.
That we do. Yeah. No. This thing. Okay. What I'm trying to say is Khuza. I did not take a side. I said njengendoda ngizakukhuza because lami ngiyakwazi ukuthi I have faults. I'm told I have faults. I'm human enough lami. And it doesn't mean ukuthi wena kumela ngikhuza usangikhuza. Siyakhuzana. But Khuza, we have to talk. Let's talk about it. Then iline leyo ukuthi mthatheni madoda. Iline leyo ukuthi mthatheni madoda. I'll tell you it was more personal from the aspects it was more personal. Because at the time she was taken by someone who was financially better. Hi. Nyazi intombi kayihlali.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, intombi ayisozihlalela lapha engekho secure khona. Vele ngamanga ona lapha. I'm not saying secure financially. That's why we lose it at times. But she has to know that she's with a sound nigga who thinks. Maybe at the time, boys, maybe push straight. Maybe ngaboni any bright future at the time. So angangikhulumela ethi inhliziyo at a broken heart, mate. I was broken and ivari wathanda. So that's the line. There is a song in the project that's coming very soon where it's a reply to me. Now let's shift the aspect and we're now getting what she, because I mean Skhulile, I went back and after I actually dropped Khuza, she realized that and she ate what spoke and she told me her part. I understand. Obviously, I'm still hurt, but I understand. So, iyabuya.
Ukhol. Ukhol. Ukhol.
Yeah.
Ukhol lo ncwadi. Ukhol lo ncwadi lo Khuza. Is it connected?
Maybe different person, but same story.
Yeah. It's weird, actually. It's very weird because it's very weird. It's very weird. It's very weird because I have chosen to say things that guys would rather not talk about. Like we have been. What's that? We have been through relationships that was driver corner. So usaro city yeah. Lesana is Coco.
Yeah.
Lesana is Coco. Yeah.
They will hurt you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I will always write things that I feel. That is, and my problem is sometimes you can say mfaka indaba isiyiyo like as in, and then sokusukanga zathi ngikhala kakhulu yabona,
which is what music is, bro.
What music is.
But then anyway we move.
Why? Siyakuzwa mfowethu Khwezi.
Yeah.
Ingoma elandelayo, you said what's the title? Asiphileni ngoba you spoke about it but awusakhuluma ngetitle.
Yeah, I just in the passing.
Asiphileni. So, ama-fans kaKhwezi, ingoma that you should look up to. And if you know Khuza, sekutshelile ngoKhuza, you should make sure that you cover wasiphileni.
Pause. No. The project I was talking about is the album.
Oh, God.
The next coming song is Aspilian with Msiske. But then
shout out to Msiske. Yeah, one of the goats, bro.
And it's funny how he took this verse.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited about it. Ngamsendele beat. And he has a busy schedule. That guy has a busy schedule. Yeah. So I sent him a beat. Told him, it's cool. This is what I have, and please tell me if you vibe with it and stuff. Sweet. And to be honest with you, and he was honest. Young thought, like it's very rare these days. Seven artists are honest. Mrs. was honest. I busy for the next 2 days of Jay. Trick. Ngicela ukuzama yabo ngayilanga khona ngehluleka pause ngehlulekile but to be honest with you he ended up recording the verse exen kodwa uvukile exen trying ukufaka ku schedule sakhe and it came out beautiful. My G complimented the whole thing and I am so excited, bro.
Yeah,
I am excited.
I can tell.
So Khwezi, I'm a fan from now on. I expecting from you.
Yeah.
Yo, we have been working. Inkabe Ngutawe has been pushing a lot in terms of ukungifaka pressure to just keep it content. We're working on the second video. It's a very personal song. So it's a cancer awareness song. Yeah, and I'm happy with Seven Bongani. Bongani Pride is very.
Oh, Pride is amazing. Pride is amazing. Pride Bongani.
It's like it taps into your mind. So I was the image of Ifuna, and I keep it exact.
Pride is amazing.
Beautiful. So we're working on Galas Boni Sanis, it's a visual. We're working on a full project. Full project is probably July there, and a few gigs. I am planning.
We've been waiting for those.
I've been waiting. I like a Khwezi experience.
Imagine Khwezi live, though.
And like we were talking the other time, official like Khwezi, like well, from my experience, there is certain type. I'm rapper, but content yam lami lokuba different most of the time. Most of my young catalog, music that I've put out is so different.
Yeah.
There is certain spaces whereby you can't perform your songs.
Yes.
And it goes back to those things. You would like it's.
Yeah, and that's actually important.
You see, so it's always. I'm glad that you're saying you're planning gigs and you're working with Utabo.
Yes.
To make those come alive for our fans, and people who support you.
Yeah,
because there is certain spaces whereby some songs that you can't perform.
Yeah. But
you feel like those are the songs that you want to perform.
Yeah.
And those are the songs that connect to the people. But just because you're getting more opportunities, whereby you might have to perform the other songs that fit that certain
crowd.
And like I understand, ngoba mina ungabuya emzini wami sithanda irege. Angeke ubuye emzini wami usufuna utsha ipiano. So nxa sisemizini yabanye abantu, I always say this to people. Sorry, I don't want to make this about Prince.
No, this is actually it, bro.
I always say this to fellow creatives. Let us try and figure out ways to create our own platforms, our own shows and everything collectively.
Yeah.
Individually, collectively, however, but where we have the creative control. Because so sometimes we get called on platforms whereby they expect us to perform certain songs. And by dictator if we're taking it to his seat. So I just wanted to add that, which I'm happy that you are saying.
Thank you so much,
yeah. So Babugeli. This one we might have to do a part 2
because then I'm going to stretch but ufike wabugela the whole thing. We so much appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. But we thank you, Khwezi, for joining us. Means a lot to us. Umuntu odingwayo abe busy qalela imsweli bathi ngamthola khonapho njengomuntu amagundwane khonapho siyabonga kakhulu babukeli for your support for ama subscribers. Siyabona the platform is growing. We thank you so much. Yes,
So Lisa, you do the typical, you subscribe, you put some on social media English, Khwezi, links to his music and everything so that you can discover more and find out more about this amazing artist that we have.
Please. Oh, and I'm wearing a local brand, Sevenza. Chili.
Chili. So Chili, sonke put us. One of my t-shirt. Support and school sonke.
Bila singakhuluma kona.
Asiqedi. So enyiqalisile enye conversation.
Yeqalile. Hayi,
perfect. Sibonge kakhulu.
Thank you.
Yebo.
This was beautiful.